National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Couple quick incompletions, and that was just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to cover the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
Touchdown, Carolina! And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Pickett back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. Shoves him away. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Play fake. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. There's Tremble, the tight end. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Harris. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you don't have a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Throwing. Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And
it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. And if there's probably another throw coming on third down, let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Third and long, Pickett from his own end zone. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Pickett now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off play action, Pickett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
With Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw here into the hands of Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. On the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your cradling it. Comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet. Doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They go play action. Mayfield over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gonzalez out now to try to pay for field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will shrink to 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly,
then they went to the tunnel with the lead. They come back out with it.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know their predictions in a lot of ways, but they had to live what they saw in that first half.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it. And we saw evidence of that right there. And they go with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. He finds Austin complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Boston is there, and the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 7, Pickett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it? He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak. I mean, was it 1 yard? Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback? But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to make sure that he's not going to go. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is run out on this third quarter play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he'll be held down at about the 30-yard line. But certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
11 yards and a Panther first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, I wish this guy luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move to the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They're going for it. This is Harris. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. Do not get to the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time down? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Open man is Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark.